I, I started living on amlodipine every single moment, every single day. Now that drug, I lived on that drug for more than 8 years.
Hell.
For more than 8 years, I lived on it because, in fact, not just that, even Ventolin. People that take Ventolin, the capsule on the one that was it? Yes, it's a capsule. It's pink in color.
Okay.
It's pink in color. So I was introduced to some of those syrups as well. So, but you know what? Coming in contact with the Diamond Project, C21FG, they showed us some supplements and say, okay, use the supplements, be a product of your products. So I reluctantly started taking the products. C24/7, the Born Slim, the complete fighter energizer. Do you know what? I found out that the same amlodipine I used to take, till today, I don't know how much is sold in the market. I don't know how much is sold. I've not tested it for the past 2 years. For the past 2 years, I've not tested it. In fact, it got to a point I had to go and buy, my parents had to go and buy this BP shaker that actually they used to keep at home to be checking my BP every single time. So anytime I use it now, my BP is always normal, always normal. I don't feel tiredness again. In fact, my body became better using the product for myself. So I'm one of the person that the product have helped so much.
Wow.
In fact, you did. In fact, this morning I've taken my product as well. So please, if you are here, you are playing with your product, you kept it somewhere, please give me I want to stay healthy. All right, thank you so much. Yes, I need it. I need. Thank you so much.
Appreciate this. That's beautiful. Awesome, Mr. Mine from other judge office. Please don't give it to him, okay? When you have your supplement, by his story now, he's actually telling you go and use your products. Your products are good for you. Your products makes you look healthy. Makes you, those of us who have maybe reached up to 40, 50, 60, 70, go use your products. You're going to see how effective you're going to be. It's going to cause you to be looking like a younger person. You're going to see the younger version of you, even though your age has advanced. Wonderful, wonderful testimony. Our products are super.
Yeah. Sorry, please. I want to talk about my dad too. So when I started the business opportunity, in fact, he didn't support me in the business when I started then.
Yeah.
So, but he started developing a sickness that he almost got crippled. He was not working again.
Oh my!
Because I don't know if it's aging disease or anything. I don't know what happened. So they started saying spinal cord, so many things, so many checkups. In fact, he started taking all these local medicines, native. He started taking native drugs and so many things. Now, but one of the days, we were, I think one of the days earlier this year, the day we are going to Abuja. So he said he went for checkup.
Okay.
Do you know what? Those products, I was giving it to him, but he does not take it. He would just, maybe he would just take the coffees, my choco. He does not take the supplements. So one of the days we are traveling to Abuja, he called me on phone. He said, please, do you have Restore Life? I said, what are you with Restore Life? He said that he went to the hospital. He went to the hospital and the doctor recommended Restore Life for him. So eventually he did that. My mom called me, said, are you seeing it now that this is the same product I've been giving you, I've refused to take. Now he's looking for it. But luckily for me that day, I had some products that I had to send to him because he was not anywhere at that moment. He was not in anywhere. So I had to send for him. That's one part. Today, the health has got better and he's working very fine.
That's
right. The same Restore Life because it restored the body cells in the body. All right, so
what
it does in the body is so enormous.
Thank you so much. Our products are wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you for those testimonies. I needed to hear them, and I'm sure the people on board today, they are very excited hearing these testimonies. It doesn't work only for the young people. It works for the old. It works for the young. It works for everybody that uses it. As long as you use our products, even if you have what sort of disease, you won't know how it will just take it away. are suffering from ulcer, they call that tablet 24 hours, nothing happens. Come take our supplements and get your life restored back. Beautiful. That was an awesome time and awesome testimonies from Mr. Mind. He's also at the other judge office, testified of his father, testified of himself. And are you still waiting there? Come on, go start taking your supplements and see, you will be the next to testify. All right, let's quickly go to another topic now. Our boss, the other day, as soon as he finished our program at CG&J Event Center, he launched a program called Exodus. And how many of you know the Exodus story from the Bible? The children of Israel had to use their legs, these bends, to cross from Egypt to the promised land. And a lot of us have been here, sitting down in Egypt, in hunger, in poverty, in sickness, and everything you have been through. But this launch of Exodus is for you to carry yourself, get up, like the Bible says in Isaiah 60, verse 1. It says, arise, shine. If you get up and join the Exodus program, you will earnestly shine. If you follow, how many of you have heard about the Exodus program? What are you doing about it? How are your plans? Have you registered? Do you know that we are registering for Exodus? I tell you the truth. As soon as we are finishing that CG&J Event Center on that Sunday, right? And he launched it. Immediately, I got the account details. I paid my fare. I said, even if I did not want to be serious, because I've already paid and bought my ticket, 25K Exodus movement, I said I would join the movement. No matter what the devil does, I have already joined the Exodus movement. I will not stay back. Like some Israelites are saying, oh, Moses, you want to take us out of here? We are enjoying the cucumber, the garlic, the cabbage, the guinea. Hey, there's milk and honey in the promised land. Follow. Our boss David is ready to go ahead. And as he's stepping out as a king, we will follow him. If you know you're going to follow him, please get to your chat handle and say, we will follow King David to the promised land. Write it that way. It's Exodus movement. And the movement is from Egypt. And King David is taking us to the promised land. If you know you follow, you're not going to stay back and be wishing you ate all the garlic, all the cucumbers, all the this. Say, we will follow King David to the promised land. Wow, I like this. Mr. Man already got that. I want to see more of it. I want to see people take a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment. It's not going to be easy getting something good, but with your determination, you will follow King David. I say, right, I will follow King David to the promised land. Some of you are just saying, I will follow. Follow it. What are you following if you don't write the way I said it? Write it that way. Intentionally write it. I told you of 2 verses of the scriptures. The first one, Abraham had famine. Abraham did not know who to follow, so he just walked up down to Egypt. But when his son Isaac came, and there came a famine again, his son Isaac followed God, because God says, stay in this land, I will bless you there. And in verse 12, we're told of Genesis 26 that and Isaac sowed in the land that same year of famine. That same period where people are saying, there's a casting down. Oh, there's a problem here, there's a problem there. Isaac followed the word of the Lord. He followed God and he went to the promised land. So I want to see more people saying, I will follow King David to the promised land. I will follow King David to the promised land. Keep saying it. Say it and mean it. And if you have made up your mind that you follow King David to the promised land, the first step to take is go. Pay up your ticket money. Go and pay it. It will not cost you so much. You're going to a promised land, they say just pay 25,000 so you can go. That's the transportation to go to the promised land, and you're still waiting. What are you waiting for? Are you not tired of the complaints? Are you not tired of all the murmuring? Everybody is abusing. In fact, recently, and I see people, I don't know how many people have received that money. They say they are giving Nigerians. I hear one side we are giving 14,000. I hear another side we are giving 100. If they give you 100,000, all the processes of data and everything, what will be your balance? How far would that 100,000 take you? Come on, take 25,000 out of it. Come get this thing and follow King David to the promised land. Exodus is the promised land. It's a movement that is taking us to the promised land. Don't sit down there and die there. Did you not hear those 3 men who were crippled because they had a disease? And they say to themselves, if we sit here, we go sit there, your hunger go kill us here. If we go into the land of our enemies, they may kill us, but eventually they don't even kill us. We will survive and find something to do. And we were told that when those 3 men moved, that was how God settled Israel. That movement is what we are into now, Exodus. Exodus is a movement from the strange land, from diseases to the promised land and healing. What are you doing? If you have bought your tickets, please humbly go to the dashboard and say, I have bought my ticket. I don't want to hear I, me. No, say, I have bought my tickets. Yes, you follow King David to the promised land. Beautiful. The next things I want to see now is, I have bought my ticket. I have paid for my ticket. I have paid for my ticket. I have paid for Exodus movement. Any of those phrases you want to use it. I will understand what you are talking about. At this moment, I don't want you to just sit down there and be asking yourself, what are they even saying? What is Exodus? Are we now the slaves of Israel? You know, people can analyze and criticize. Forget those criticisms. Anything you hear that you know will be good for you, get up, obey it, and follow King David to the promised land. Have you bought your tickets? I want to see people responding. I want to see people responding. I bought my ticket. I paid for my ticket. I paid for Exodus. Exodus 001. There may be another Exodus, you don't know. But whether it will come or not, guy, pay for this one, because you may not know where the Spirit is leading King David to. Right there, I have paid for my ticket. I've only seen one person write it. I've only seen just one person. I have paid. Good. I think that's about the second person. I have paid for my ticket. I have paid for my ticket. I want to see more of it. At this hour, we are about how many on this call? This call is too low. We are still on 69. We have not even reached 200. What happened? You did not remind the people more. Please go and remind them. But I want you to tell me that you have bought and paid for your tickets. And your tickets are the transportation you're going to use. Exodus 1000. You just showed me Exodus 1000 with fire burning. Have you paid? Hello, sweetie that wrote this. Have you paid? Please, I want to see those who have paid. And if you have not paid, the account details to pay to and where to show your proof of payment is on our platform. Good, I have paid. That's good. Pay for it. When you pay for it, is the first step of your belief. That's the first step that you are already in for it. Because if I say everybody write, I'm in for it, everybody will just write, I'm in for it and post for me. But what I want is I have paid. And those of you who have not paid, come on, what are you waiting for? You can't save money. Because when you're keeping money for another thing will knock at that door and take it away from you. And you say, hey, had I known? Let it not be had I known here. Because had I known is a younger brother to procrastination. Have you paid? Have you paid for your tickets? Have you paid your 25,000? There's something going on. Do you know that for this Exodus, because King David does not want us to fail, he has even told us to do a mini Exodus program. I think that was last week. But we are going to do it this week. That is to show our level of preparation. He wants us to have more coats. He wants us to move out of where we are. We have talked about our water bottle. Our water bottle, I have a personal testimony. Is somebody saying something? I heard somebody trying to talk. Are you trying to talk? I'll wait for you. I can't hear you. Okay, nobody's talking. If you have paid, oh wow, beautiful. Get your tickets today. That's the account detail there. Early birds is 25,000. Send proof of payment to Mr. Uche. The account detail is there. See, if you have not done it, do it now. Listen to me. The devil likes distraction. As soon as you're on the right journey, as soon as you're doing the right thing, the devil just comes with distractions. Distraction sometimes is from your close acquaintance. I told you, me when I started, it was my husband that stood on my way. He said, hey, you're not doing it. No more wasting of money in this place. We have done a lot. I said, guy, calm down for me. This one, I said, I won't do it. After much talking, at least he gave me a condition. Thank God I've not come back crying that they have chopping my money because the money is still in my DTC. It's not too long. I encash big money like this and did something big for myself. And I was happy for myself. Let's do this thing together. Let's do it together. Go get your tickets. Go get your tickets. I still want to see the people who have not gotten their tickets. I'm not satisfied. We are 70 here. And the people who have said I paid for my ticket, I don't think they are up to 10. What is happening to us? Why do we need, how do they call it? Emergency movement. You have a long time. You have a full 1 month. I think the other day I heard the boss saying he has moved it. But don't wait for that movement because the money may move also. Before you know, 25K has moved to 35K. Or more. That 10,000 you would have used to buy ticket for the people you have invited, you will now not use it. And then people are murmuring around. Every time, pay. Oh boy, if you go to supermarket to shop, won't you pay? You're going to everyday supermarket, you pick an item. You pick today, you paid. Tomorrow, if you come to that supermarket, would they say, no, don't pay because you paid the other day? It's possible. As long as you want your life to improve in this business, try to follow. Try to follow. I want to meet into an end as I am going to introduce. I call him my boss. He's a married man. Has a beautiful, pretty daughter. I'm going to be introducing him because he's going to take over from me now. He will carry us on and on again as we are moving on this Exodus movement. Please, while I'm still talking, if you're trying to do your transfer, do it. To stop you. He's a boss. I know one thing about his son. He's going to be taking over from me as well. He is no other person, but he's a top leader. Are you sending your emojis? I'm introducing somebody. People are just keeping quiet like this. Come on. Send me emojis to welcome. To welcome the top leader. To welcome a great man, a leader. He has been doing so well for himself. He doesn't sit calm. He moves around. He ensures that everything everything is happening, especially lights on. He's the son of light. He's a millionaire. Boss. Jerry. Boss Jerry, are you around?
Yes, yes. Good evening. And
Good evening, boss.
everybody. On the chat
Please, the floor is
you can
yours.
help me. Very well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. So if you can hear me, can you type 1 on the chat handle? Type 1 on the chat handle. Type 1. If you can hear me, type 1 on the. Very good, very good, very good. Yes. So once again, good evening, everybody. Okay. So our time is fast spent, but before I'll say what I want to say today, I want to share this particular success story about the that's the hydrogen bottled water success story. Now it was about that was last year, towards the ending of last year when we were holding some of those mega events we had to round up the year. There was this particular man joined my business through one of the mega events. In fact, when he joined the business, he paid, it was 20,000 naira he paid. He paid an instrumental payment to secure for the mentorship. And this particular man was about 84 years of age. So you can see he was advanced in age. So, and he was related to somebody in the team. It was his cousin. And this his cousin has been telling me, came to the office, he was telling me about the health challenges this his brother has been going through, about how he escaped this stroke and some other illnesses. So I told him, I suggested that this bottle to him. I told him, so it's even good. It's best if he's coming. Instead of him just starting with anyhow package, it's best he starts up with the hydrogen water bottle package so that as he's using it, he can as well it can help him health wise, right? So on this fateful day, to start up with the hydrogen bottle water, telling him the benefits and how the bottle can help him. Uh, sorry, the network threw me out. Sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, when he came to the office, Can you hear me very well?
It's
If you
cracking, but
can
they
hear
can
me
hear
loud
you.
and clear, just type one so that I know. Okay, it's cracking. No, maybe let me just move from where I am. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me loud and
I
clear?
think it's better now.
Mm, okay, okay. So as I was saying, when he came to the office, um, we decided to pass to go for the park with the hydrogen water bottle. The benefit of the bottle, he decided to pay for that particular package, and we did everything possible for him to get.
Hello, please just stay on. His network is quite bad. I think he's been thrown out again. He will get back by God's grace. He
3
will
weeks
soon be
after
back.
he got
Just
the
hold on.
bottle, yeah, I'm back already. I'm back.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yes. So 3 weeks after he got the product, he wasn't using it because this person I'm telling you about went ahead to speak to some of his wealthy friends, and his wealthy friends began to tell him a lot about products that are not trustworthy, telling him that as he asked his doctor if he should take it or not. In fact, they discouraged him from taking the supplement and using the bottled water because he is a wealthy man. He had wealthy friends. So they told him that before he makes use of any of those things, it's better he consults with his doctor. Now, after the discouragement and so on and so forth, he called his brother that introduced him to the business, telling him about what his friends had and what his friends told him. Now, after that, after he called his brother started encouraging him. So it was like a battle. His brother was encouraging him to make use of the product, that the product is working, that the product works, sharing success stories with him. But still, he went ahead to listen to his wealthy friends. So 3 weeks after getting the product, I said he had an attack and he had partial stroke. He couldn't make use of one part of his body. One part of his body was paralyzed. Like in fact, he cannot move. He used to poo on his bed. He used to pee on his bed. Every single thing he does it on his bed. It got so bad that his wife left him. That was his second wife. His second wife left him, took everything and abandoned him. His driver that he trusted so much collected money from his account and abandoned him also. Now, when all these things was happening, he decided to call this his brother that recommended him to the business. So his brother went to see him. After seeing him, his brother also encouraged him, asked him to bring the hydrogen water bottle and those supplements. Then the brother educated him more on the products. Now, as God may have it, in less than 2 weeks of using the hydrogen bottle water, and the products, this man began to move. Started first using these crutches to move around. Not just that, that was about a month later, he started driving. In fact, because I was worried, I was so worried about this particular person's situation. So the last time I asked them, I was told that he can drive to his village, that he's moving around, and he's doing very, very well for himself. And courtesy to our products, because these products are wonderful products. These products are, in fact, so many of us abuse these products. So many of us, we don't know the importance of. They say when you don't know the value of a thing, abuse is just it's inevitable, right? You tend to abuse it. So many of us are healthy. You do For you to be healthy, you don't know what God has done for you. You don't know what God has done for you. You don't know. If you really understand what God has done for giving you good health, every single day you spend your time thanking Him and appreciating Him for what He has done. Now, our products are wonderful products. They are fantabulous products. You heard what Mr. Mind said about the product. That story he said is just the tip of the iceberg. If you hear of what this product is doing in the life of so many people, some of us that have been abusing this product will not abuse the products. Okay? So I believe you're hearing me. I believe you can hear me. Right? I believe you can hear me. So type 1 so that I'll know that you're hearing me. Type 1 so that I'll know you're hearing me. Type 1 so that I'll know you're hearing me. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. So from today, endeavor, do all those products that's been given to you. Make sure, check the prescription, know how to take them, and start taking them. Stop abusing those products. Okay. So before I'll be introducing our leader, our mentor, and our boss, right? I want to talk about bonding. Bonding, team bonding, right? Now, the Bible said something. The Bible said, can two work together? Now, two can only work together except they do what? Except they agree. Two can only work together except they agree. If there is no agreement, there is no way two persons will be able to work together. Now, when it comes to team building, if the people in the team are not bonding, there's no way there'll be growth in the team. In fact, team bonding, it's everything when it comes to team building. You see this word team bonding, right? Bonding. If two persons, if people in a team are not bonding, from that team, before you know what's happening, everybody has gone his own way. There's no way there will be team growth. Now, for most of us that have been in other church, we know that everything happening, in fact, sometimes sometimes each time we call for meeting, we always talk about team bonding, team bonding, team bonding, team bonding. Because some of us we just think we think only about ourselves. We're so greedy to the point that if something is not benefiting us, then it's best not benefit anybody. That's how some people think. And that's what some people do. And little did they know that this business, it's a spiritual business. This business, it's more spiritual than you can ever imagine, than you can ever think of. I've not seen any selfish person in this business that made progress, that succeeded. I've not seen. Instead, I've seen a lot of selfish people quitting the business. In fact, if you're selfish, you're doing yourself more harm than good. You're shooting yourself on the foot. I've seen some people in our office that are selfish. In fact, they only care about their team, their own team. Everything is all about them. And when time comes, when they need help from somebody, from a leader or from a different team, you see them, they'll be begging and everybody will be avoiding them. Nobody wants to have anything to do with them. Nobody wants to talk to their prospects. Nobody wants to help them do anything. Why? Because in the past, they've proven themselves to be what? To be selfish. Now, for you to achieve success in this business, you must be selfless. Selflessness, that's what brings about what? That's what brings about the results in this business. That's what brings about the results in the business. Now, let's talk about, let's try to even find out the meaning of this word, team bonding, so that we'll know exactly what we're talking about. And we'll talk about the importance before I'll go ahead to introduce our top ambassador who is on ground. Okay? So team bonding, that's according to Google, right? They said it's the process of strengthening personal relationship and trust within a group through shared, often informal experiences and social activities. That's what the internet described team bonding to be. The process, it's the process, which means it's an action, it's an action. It's the process of strengthening personal relationships, personal relationships and trust within a group through shared, often informal experiences and social activities. Right? So most of the activities that are being held in our offices most times is aimed towards helping us to bond, to strengthen our personal relationships. Right? Some of these mega events you're seeing, some of these combined events we do in the office. In fact, the mega events we do, it helps. That one even boosts the team bonding much more faster and better, because during mega events, that's outdoor events, different roles are assigned to different people. In fact, that's the period, that's the time where so many of us, we bond. Nobody's talking about team this, team that, team this, team that. Each and every one of us, we were working together as one to achieve one core purpose. Some of our events in the office also helps to strengthen, it also helps this team bonding, right? Now, the reason why this team bonding, like I said, has to do with team building. Remember, our business is a business of leverage, which has to do a lot with team building. Now, without team bonding, I think it will be very, very hard to build a team. Without bonding, I think it will be very, very hard to build a team. No wonder before somebody stays out, in fact, our business is a business of relationship. It's a business of building relationship. If you're here and you're still thinking our business is just a business of signing up people and cashing, getting matching bonus and so on and so forth, let me disabuse your mind starting from this evening. I want to tell you that our business is a relationship-based kind of business. In fact, for you to succeed in this business, you must have to build relationship. Either you're building relationship with the new person that just signed up into your business, or you're building relationship with your sideline, or you're building relationship with your offline leader, or you're building relationship with your leaders, or you're building relationship with different people outside the team, right? Because you alone cannot do this business. Now, if our business is a business of relationship, see, all the money you're looking for, it's in the relationship when it comes to doing the business. In fact, that is where duplication really thrives. Duplication in our business thrives the most in a relationship between you and somebody that just joined the business. There's a saying that goes, nobody really cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Sometimes we talk about follow up. Some persons think that follow up is just checking up on your downlines, telling them, talking to them about the business. If you're on every time you call somebody, that's your down. You know what's happening, they'll stop picking your calls. In the course of following up, this is a time where you get to know more about the person. You need to check up on the person. You need to know how the person is faring, how the person is doing before you talk about business. Before talking about business, you must show the person that you really care. Now, in the course of showing them that you care, do you know what's happening? You're bonding. When you're discussing, the person is in the course of trying to know much about that person, how that person is doing, the person starts opening up to you, telling you about what he or she is going through. In the course of doing that, you don't know that you're indirectly bonding with that individual. Before you know what's happening, trust. The person starts trusting you. Because the person feels and knows that you really care about helping the person to achieve success. But if you don't care about relationship and you think you can do this business, carry go. Because one day, after calling the person 1, 2, 3 times, you even call the person might even end up busy your call. Person might end up busy your call. Right? So in the course of doing this, see, relationship building must be taken very, 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 very serious. Very seriously. You want to grow in the business, you must learn how to bond, you must learn how to communicate, you must learn how to talk to other persons. It's not for you to start feeling all high and mighty, thinking that you can do it all by yourself. Is it not invitation? I will invite. Is it not presentation? I know how to present. I will present. Is it not close? I will talk to them and all those things. My friend, you're only wasting your time. You're wasting your time, because for you to grow, in fact, most of the people that have stayed so far in this business, most of them have stayed because it's either their upline leader or their leader has shown them that they care. These persons are that's this person understands the fact that, come on, these people really care about me. Even if they want to quit, sometimes they won't quit because of somebody that's been showing them how much they matter. Right? So we're going to be talking about the importance. We're going to look into the importance of team bonding. Now, team bonding facilitates socialization and networking for greater good. You see team bonding, you see bonding. Let me tell you something. In fact, bonding, this thing, you see bonding. Let me tell you a little story. The effect, that's what bonding has done for me. Initially, when we started the business, we're all about um, we're all about building. We're all about building. Now, then when anybody joins our business, what we do is that we make sure every single day, as part of our DMO, make sure we try to call every single person in the team, try to find out about how that person is doing, and so on and so forth. In fact, for me, I even prefer making that individual my friend. I prefer making them my friend. And so for the people that joined my business, that was earlier when I was still starting the business, I had no skill yet in the business, but I knew how to do it, how to build relationship. I had no skill whatsoever then. But every single day then, before the day runs out, I'll call. Ask the first thing I'll do, I ask how that individual is doing, how is the family, hope you're doing fine, and so on and so forth. In fact, I'll show that person that I really, really care before I'll tell the person anything that concerns the business. Before you know what was happening, in the course of doing that, I will notice that the person will start opening up. The person will start telling me these are challenges. The person starts discussing even family issues with me. In fact, in the course of doing all those things, most times they do invite me to their house. Now, when they invite me to their house, I will go and all those things, because all those things also facilitate bonding. I'll go and I made them my friend. In the course of doing the business, it's not everybody that will do the business. Some people will still what? Will still quit. Some people will still fall along the wayside. In spite of anything, if you like, kill yourself, if you like, hit your head on the wall for them. Some people will still leave. Now, this particular individual, because of pressure from his wife, because his wife did not really believe in the business, why he did. Now, after losing his job and so on and so forth, his wife was mounting a lot of pressure on him, telling him it's better he gets a job and all those things instead of what? Instead of doing the business. Now, the pressure was so much on him that he began to look for something. A job. Now, as God may have it, he got a job. And while he was doing all these things, he was telling me, he was discussing, he was telling me about his plans and all those other things. Now, I did not fight him, even in the course of trying to encourage him to do the business and every other thing. I did not fight him. Neither did I start using words like "you'll never make it" and all those kind of words and all those derogatory that's statements in the course of discouraging him from going into that's doing the job. I did not do any of that. He was telling me, I was encouraging him, but he still left. Fast forward 2 years after, 1 year after. In fact, 1 year after he has left the business, every single time this person still calls me. He still calls me to tell me, to ask me how I was doing because he now sees me as a friend. In fact, while he was doing that job that he was doing, based on how I showed him that I cared, right? Still, in the course of doing that job, he will still do everything possible to make sure that he's still doing something about the business. He will do everything possible to make sure that he's doing something about the business. Every time he calls me and all those things. And the truth is, from where he is now working, he has brought in a lot of people into the business, even much more than he did when he was even doing the business. Now, would that have been possible? It wouldn't have been possible if I never bonded with him. If I never built that relationship with him, it wouldn't have been possible. It wouldn't have, right? It wouldn't have been possible. So, team bonding, it's very, 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 very important when it comes to building this business. Now, it also boosts team performance. Now, a team that's bonded will perform much more, 10 times, 100 times much more better. Any team that has bonded will perform much more better because they have each other in heart. Everybody is doing everything that favors the other person. Each and every one of them, they want to see themselves grow. It's not the one that everybody will be doing maybe after presentation now. They'll start in the course of close down. You know that a particular person can pay so amount of money, can do so amount of accounts, maybe 15 account or so. Because you know, if you close that person for 15 account, the person by your side will make much more money. You end up closing that person for 1 or 2 accounts. But if there is love, if there is bond, if these people are bonded, if these individuals in the team are bonded, you will find the person will be pushing that individual to go for the highest package. And that's because of the love, the bonding, the bonds that they share. So it boosts team performance, it promotes adaptability, and it also reduces stress. It reduces a lot of stress, a lot of it, a lot of it, a lot of it. You see this team bonding, right? Team bonding reduces stress. You can imagine a situation after inviting some persons to the team for a business opportunity meeting. That's for presentation. Maybe you have like 5, 10 persons in the hall. Who is going to help you talk to all those 5, 10 persons? Who is going to help you? If
you're selfish, nobody will help you, and that's how you will lose those prospects. Yes, you can only speak to one person at a time. This one want to generate contact. This one, you want to close this person. You cannot do it all by yourself. But if there is this bond in the team, you will find out that those your prospects, you have other persons helping you. This one is generating contact. This one is helping you close. This one is helping you do this and do that. And you will end up reducing stress. It will help you a lot. Not just that. This bonding increases team spirit and fun. Team bonding, right? It increases team spirits. It's just like we want to have this Exodus 1000. We're talking about it. We've been promoting the tickets, saying as we're promoting the tickets, because of the team spirit in it, you find out that each and every individual in the team is promoting the same thing. It's not that you're promoting this and another person is promoting something else that does not have to do with the campaign that is ongoing. Right? So if there is bonding in the team, you find out that the team spirit will increase. This bonding also sparks innovation and creativity. Bonding, it sparks innovation and creativity. In fact, when you bond, every single time, some persons are always looking out for what works and what does not work. Every single day and every single time. Some persons in the team are problem solvers, right? Some persons have the gift of innovation. Some persons have the gift of creativity. Now, if you're not bonding with anybody, with somebody that has maybe a gift like that, how would you grow your business in time of difficulties? How would you? See, this thing, when we talk about mentorship, it's not just about attending trainings. Mentorship is not just about attending trainings, right? That communication you're having with a fellow leader can also serve as mentorship. That's why you don't just associate yourself with people that are not doing well in the team. Run from dream killers, people that are not doing well, people that always speak down on the business. Do everything possible to stay far away. Because you might, in each conversation, it's either you're being influenced positively or you're being influenced negatively. Now, if you're being influenced positively, it simply means that you're receiving mentorship. Yes. Yes, so there's two types of mentorship. There's positive and negative mentorship. It's you that will choose the kind of mentorship you want. So team bonding here, the bonding here tells you that it's important that you associate with people that are vision driven, people that want to make something out of themselves, people that are not time wasters. We have a lot of time wasters there. Sometimes you look around and you find out that so many persons don't even know why they are doing the business. So many persons don't even know why they are there. Some persons are there just to mark time. Maybe they're expecting something else. Maybe they're expecting a job or they're expecting a breakthrough. They're just there to pass time. Meanwhile, innocent you will go and start associating with those kind of people and they will start feeding your mind all manner of nonsense, all manner of things, all manner of rubbish. So it's good you associate with the right people so that you can also benefit from their own gift of what? Creativity and innovation. Some persons, when it comes to innovation, they know how to share flyers, they know how to share questionnaires. And you may be the one, what you've been telling people on the field does not work for you. So that it's not working for you, it doesn't mean you just quit sharing flyers or questionnaire. You need to go close to the people that know how to share flyer and questionnaire. Some people know how to create a script for sharing this flyer and questionnaire. And when you go close to them, you also benefit from their what? From their knowledge. Now, bonding also builds trust among team members. Trust. You see this word, trust. Hey, this is a serious word. Trust. Trust. I've seen a lot of situations where some persons will say, if it's this person POS, please, I don't want. If it's this person this, please count me out. If it's this, count me out. If it's this, count me out. And that's not good. That is not good. Why? Because there's no trust. But when you bond with individuals in the team, you will find out that what? You start developing this trust. Trust will start growing. And when trust starts increasing, just know that you do well in the business. If there's no trust, come on, what are we doing? One of the essence, it's one of the most important aspects of what? Of bonding when it comes to the team. Trust. So bonding helps build trust. Trust. Not just that. Now, bonding also cultivates a positive company. Bonding. It helps cultivate a positive company. Now, like I said, if you're bonding with the wrong people in the business, just know that your name is sorry. Know that your name is sorry. Before you go ahead to bond with anybody, make sure you've studied that individual. Make sure that person has what you, in fact, that person is acting in the way and manner in which you want to act in the business that can bring about results. The reason why we are talking about this bonding is not for you to go and start bonding with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Both the time wasters and the people that are there marking time. That's not what we're talking about here. We are talking about bonding with the right set of people. With the people that are vision driven, people that want to go where you want to go. In fact, let me tell you people a little story before I continue. When I started this business, where I was living, there was this guy. Each time I attend some meeting, because I joined the business as a total novice, I did not have any single knowledge about this particular business. I did not even know A or B or C when it comes to this business. So each time I go for some meeting, because there's something I know. I know that everything is learnable. Every single thing in any field of endeavor is learnable. All you need to do is just ask the right questions, know exactly what to focus on, know the skills to build on, right? So each time in my quest for financial freedom, after joining the business, each time I attend cell meeting, right? Because our cell meeting was full of knowledge. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Each time I attend cell meeting, I'm motivated, I'm driven, I'm always thinking, asking myself, how can I do better in this business? What should I do? Which book should I read? Which video should I watch that can help build my knowledge when it comes to this business? What and what can I do? After attending cell meeting, each time I come back home, there's this particular young man that comes to my room to come and he will come into my room and start telling me a lot of negative things about the business. He will come, everything that I'm learning, he will come to disabuse my mind, he will come to say all manner of things, he will come, his own is just to sow confusion and sow a lot of doubt into my mind. Now we were two in that room, we were two staying there, right? So this young man succeeded in what? In convincing the other young man that there are other businesses that are much more better than what we're doing currently. He succeeded though, because that guy that was filled with vision, that guy that wanted to grow, that guy that wanted to do something meaningful, that wanted to use his life to do something meaningful, ended up what? Quitting the business because of what? What this other guy that always comes to our room, what you normally that each time the guy comes to our room, because of those things he was hearing, because of those things he was entertaining in his mind, he ended up quitting the business. Now, in the course of him trying to quit the business, he started advising me also. Imagine somebody that was once filled with vision, somebody that was once filled with a burning desire to succeed, started discouraging me about the business. In fact, because of that thing, I ended up cutting ties with that my neighbor that always comes to my room. I warned him, I said, anytime you come to my room, see, even if it means we're going to be physical, we're going to fight, we'll fight. Because you are not just a sheep in wolf's clothing. He was a sheep, he was a wolf, like a wolf. A wolf that wanted to, that, in fact, as I'm saying it, I'm even angry. Because he ended up discouraging the other young man. The other young man said all manner of things. He tried to persuade me to join him so that we'll quit and go back. I told him, oh boy, go, just go, just go. It's only the person that wears the shoe knows where the shoe is pinching him or her. I said, go, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We came together, right? But just go, just go. Fast forward today. What if I listened? What if I paid attention? What if I paid attention to negative company, right? What if I listened? I don't think maybe the hope and the belief I have today about my future being bright, I don't think I'll have that. Because most of the people that quit, that same time that young man quit, up till today, I've not seen any of them. In fact, they are still where they are. Nothing has changed about their life, which is very, 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 very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So the company you keep will either create you or mar you. If you start, maybe you discuss with somebody, you talk with somebody, you strike a conversation with somebody, what is coming out of that person's mouth will tell you if the person is standing for the vision or the individual is standing against the vision. If that person is standing against the vision, run for your dear life. Run as far as you can. Cut off every ties from that person, because that person, if that person is a weapon that's been fashioned against your destiny, run. wrong. We have them everywhere. Even in our offices there are so many, they are there. They are there. So you need to be very careful, right? In the course of what? In the course of this that's in the course of bonding. The course of bonding. Bonding also strengthens problem solving skills. In fact, let me tell you, there are some things that you and in fact there are some things that you don't know. There are some things of bonding because an individual, you know a particular person is good, is very, very good or something, and you'll find anything that person is doing, person is trying to get. It's in the you will know what that person knows. And if the problem, the challenge you're going through, if that person can help you to do what? To solve it. Start running to our boss, Mr. You will go and you stay in his office telling him you want to see him, you want to see him. There are some things that some can help you. Each and every one of us have our, every single person has a strong point, right? Each and every one of us know there's this particular in the skills, in the problem, in this problem solving skill. Each and every one of us have our strong point. There's a particular skill we know how to do much more better than any other person. But it's in the course of bonding that you will know. And if you're experiencing any challenge of any kind, you go to the appropriate individual so that you'll be able to solve what? That issue. Bridges gaps between team members, between teams. Like in our offices now, we have different teams. We have team Dynamite, we have team Extraordinary Eagles, we have team Formidable. We have so many teams are there. So many teams are there in our office. But it's true bonding that will help to bridge this gap. It's the only bonding that can bridge this gap between teams. Between teams. Initially, there was a time where every team wants to do what they want. Every single team wants to do what they want. In fact, sometimes some persons will say, I'm not in this team, I cannot join them to do this thing. I'm not in this team, I cannot help this one. This is my team. This is this. I thank God for our leader, Mr. David Ikichukwu. Now, when he noticed that, what did he? Every time he tries to call a meeting between the leaders. Now, in the course of having this meeting between the leaders, well, we'll find out that we'll see ourselves bonding together in the course of having these meetings. And today in the team self, nobody is talking about team this, team that, team this, team that. After every event, everybody wants to help everybody to close. Everybody wants to help every other person to collect the money. Every other person wants to help every other individuals. Because of what? Because of bonding. Because of bonding. Now, this bonding also unlocks leadership potentials. You see, bonding helps to unlock leadership potential. There are some people you don't know. There are some individuals in the team that are very shy. They don't want to be seen, neither do they want to be heard. They don't want to be heard. They don't want to be seen. They just want to do their own thing in their own private life and do it in their own private way and just go and vanish. But it's in the course of bonding you spot out some of these people that have leadership potential. In the course of your interaction, you will find out that this person is a leader in his church. This person knows how to speak publicly. This person knows how to run presentation. Wow, this person knows how to engage, how to talk to people, how to lead people. If you don't bond, how are you going to know? Every single day, people are joining our business. In fact, a lot of them are leaving the business without us discovering their potential because some of us don't want to bond. We don't want to bond with our new downline. Some of us avoid our downline. In fact, sometimes when they call, you don't even want to pick. It's in the course of building relationship, it's in the course of bonding that you will discover some of this leadership potential in this individual. And you know how to harness this potential from them when you discover it. You know how to do that. Now, what's the essence of building the business without building leaders? See why bonding is very important, right? Bonding in the team also enhances what? Engagement in the team. If you say you want to do this business, you want to build a team, and you don't know how to build relationship, you don't know how to bond, then you're not yet ready to do what? To build this business. That's just what it means. You're not ready yet. Because it's in the course of bonding that bonding enhances engagement. It's in the course of bonding that you can get people in the team to carry out a particular activity. It's in the course of bonding that you can lead people. It's in the course of bonding where you know the strong point, the weak point of each individual, and you assign them to their various duties, that's their various strong points in order to help the team what? Grow. Now, second to the last, it increases bonding, increases retention. You see, oh my God. Bonding in our business increases retention. Oh. Retention, 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 retention. Eric will tell you that, see, there's a thin line separating somebody from quitting and somebody that will stay in the business. There's a very thin line. It's easy for somebody to quit the business, and it's also easy for that individual to stay. So you see here, bonding will help people to stay more in the team. Because some people quit the business because they feel that nobody cares about them. Nobody calls them to check up on them. After they sign up, after they pay the money. In fact, some people take it personal. If nobody called them, somebody maybe after they join the business, nobody called them. Before you know what's happening, they will come back to the office and say they don't want to do the business again. They want to collect their money. Most of the cases of I want to collect my money, I'm no longer interested. It's because those individuals, after they join the business, nobody deemed it fit to check up on them or to find out how they're faring or to find out how they can help these individuals. Nobody deemed it fit to build a relationship with them. That is why they'll end up coming to the office to ask for their money. And out of 90% of the people coming to ask for their money, when you ask them, they'll tell you that after I paid, nobody called me, nobody did this, nobody did that. I was waiting to get a call. Nobody, I did not hear anything. So I said, if this is how the business is it not better I come and collect my money? Is it not better I come and collect my money? Can you imagine? Now, some people, they join this business because they want to make friends. That's why some people join this business. And for you to have retention in your business, for you to make somebody to stay to a point where the person duplicates and bring in those individuals that are self-driven, that are self-starters in the business, they need to be retained. And what will help retention? It is bonding. It is building relationships. That is. Now, lastly, before I introduce our leader, now, bonding also makes conflict resolution very easy. You see bonding, right? It also helps what? Conflict resolution very, 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 very. Okay? So, since our time is fast spent, now, I guess our leader, our mentor, and our boss is waiting to be introduced. Okay, so without wasting more time, I want to introduce um our leader, a leader par excellence. I call him my father in the business. He's my mentor. He was the person that showed me this business personally, and I'm ever grateful to him for showing me this wonderful opportunity. Right? So if your hands are not occupied, I want you to start typing on the chat handle with your best emoji. I want you all to welcome him with your best emojis. Oh, I believe you are not sleeping. I believe we are still awake. Yes, yes. I believe we're still awake. So prove to me that you're still awake. Type on the chat handle with your best emoji. Welcome, welcome our boss, our leader, our mentor, our father in the business. See, I always say something. I always say, pray for him, oh, pray for him, pray for him, pray for him. Pray for him every single day. In your devotion, always pray for him. Oh. Pray for him because he's the bearer of the vision. Without him, I don't know where some of us will be. Okay? So, without wasting more time, boss, I want to welcome you, sir. The virtual stage is all yours, sir. Okay? You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Wow, 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 wow. This is amazing. This is phenomenal. This is wonderful. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited to be here this evening. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. You are all welcome to today's meeting. Please pardon my voice. Pardon my voice. My voice is a little bit cracked, but I want to believe you can also hear me. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Happy Sunday. Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Olorufemi, for such a wonderful intro. Thank you, Mr. Jerry, for such a powerful session there as well. Please, don't mind my voice. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. So thank you all for that, for the powerful session and powerful training. Okay. Talking about testimonies, talking about bonding, talking about the business we do. Okay. Today I'm talking to us about 7 years of famine versus 7 years of plenty. 7 years of famine versus 7 years of plenty. Okay. I will not be able to finish this training today, so I'll just do the intro, and then in our next meeting, I'll conclude the training. I have great joy in my heart when I see team leaders training. In fact, most times I prefer to listen to them train, because most times I'm the one training, but each time I have the opportunity to listen, I've been listening to the training from the beginning till now. I've been paying attention when Mrs. Helen spoke. Mr. John shared his testimony. Mr. John, please, I would like us to discuss that your testimony. So if you can record it, even Mr. Mind, your testimony, if you can record it. In fact, there's something I'm working on. I'm working on something. What is it I'm working on? I'm working on a situation where so all the people that have striking testimonies, we are going to have a meeting like this where everybody will share their testimonies. Now, after sharing their testimonies, these testimonies will be uploaded, and then everybody can have access to those testimonies to share with their team members, to share with different persons of what the products and what the opportunity can do. Okay, what the product and what the opportunity can do. Now, excuse me, without wasting much of our time, I want to find out first and foremost, can you hear me? I I lost my voice because of a lot of talking I did, but are you sure you can hear me? If you can hear me, type 1 on the chat handle. Oh, beautiful. I can see a lot of persons hear me. So today, I'm going to do the introduction of this training, 7 years of famine versus 7 years of plenty. Now, you know, life is seasonal. Life is seasonal. We have the period of famine, and we also have the period of plenty. There's a point in time where you see in life things are difficult, things are not going the way it's expected to go, and it appears to be all hope is lost. There's also another period where everything you're looking for is available, season of plenty. In this training, we are going to be examining the season of famine and the season of plenty. Let's look at what the season of famine is all about. I'm going to be doing this training in 2 ways. I'm going to be doing this training firstly as regards life circumstances, no outside the business. I'm going to be doing this business as related to general life circumstances, and I'm going to be doing it as related to the business. So I'm going to be using one stone to kill two birds. I'll talk about life circumstances, and I'll talk about the business. 7 years of famine as regards to life circumstances is a period of wait. Is a period of waiting and waiting for, the best time. And waiting is not always easy. Waiting, expecting, hoping that things will become all right. Expecting, waiting that your solution will come. Expecting, waiting for the answers to come, is a period of wait. Is a period of searching for opportunity. Is a period of searching for the breakthrough. Is a period of searching, hoping, scouting, being everywhere, trying to find. Okay, you're trying to find. Is a period where you are least productive. Your least productive years. That's a period of famine. Your least productive years. The period where you're not producing the way you're supposed to produce. Is your period of no savings or low savings. Did you hear what I said? If you heard what I said, just type it on the chat handle. No savings or low savings. I want to be sure you can hear me. It's a period of no savings or low savings. That's one is a period of famine where you're not saving money or where you are saving less money. It's a period of no investments. No investments. Yes, where you're not investing anything. It's a period of famine. Anytime you're not investing. I listened to one of our leaders. He was talking about something. He said something. He said every year he must launch 2 duplexes. Every year it is 2 duplexes or more. So if you're not investing, you are already in your period of famine. As regards the business, it's a period of no sign-ups. It's a period of no sign-ups, no results. You're not getting sign-ups, you're not getting results. It's a period of job hunting. You're hunting for jobs. This is, of course, this is when you're not doing the business. You're looking for job opportunities. It's either you're totally unemployed or you're structurally unemployed, where people pass through the most difficult moments of their lives when they have no income. They are not doing anything. They are not working. They are not making any money. It's a period of famine. Okay? And then the period where you have not found network marketing. That period when you've not found network marketing, you're still, groping in the dark, trying to find network marketing. It's also a period of famine. Okay? Now, I'm going to just take the period of waiting tonight and I'll stop and then continue in our subsequent meeting. What is the period of waiting? It's a period that is difficult. It's a period that is exhausting, where you're waiting for something that you really need. I don't know if any person knows what it means to wait. Is there any person here that has ever waited for something? You're waiting for something. You are expecting that that thing will come, but it has not yet come, or it hadn't come at the time. Has anybody here ever waited for something? Let me see you on the chat handle. If you're here, you've ever waited for something, let me see you. Waited, you're waiting, you're expecting, you're hoping. If you're here, you've ever waited for something, you've just been expectant. When will this thing come? When will this thing come? When will it come? I hope it will come. That period is really, really exhausting. It is tiring. It is, difficult when you're waiting for something and that thing has not come yet. A period when you are not sure of which is right. You're waiting, you don't know which one is right. Should you go left? Should you go right? You don't know the answer you should go for to your question. You're not sure which one is the right thing to do. So you're waiting to before you take a step. You don't know the right thing to do. It's a period of waiting. It's a period when you don't have the answer to your questions. That's a famine period where you don't have answer to your questions. So many questions in your mind. You have questions. You want to find out this. You want to find out that. But you don't have the answer to your questions. It's not a pleasant time because you have to wait. You cannot just jump to the next level because the questions of the current level have not yet been answered. It's a period where you want to move, but you don't know how to move. You want to move, but you don't know how to move. How do I go about it? What do I do? How do I do it? Questions unanswered. It's a period where you're waiting for money to come to solve some certain needs, but the money has not come yet. You're waiting for money. There are some things you got to do, and you need money to do those things, but the money has not come yet. It's a period where you're waiting for results. The result has not shown. It's a excuse me, it's a period where you're waiting for a result, you're expecting the result, but it has not come. And people around you are beginning to doubt. They're beginning to ask questions. They're beginning to say, when? They're beginning to say, when will this result come? When will it happen? They're beginning to question you and ask you questions, and you don't even know what to answer again. It's a period of waiting. Now, I'm going to stop here tonight, but in the next training, I'm going to be explaining furthermore on the period of waiting, and I'm going to exemplify how to come out of this period of waiting. Okay? How to come out of the period of waiting. But from what we can see today, waiting is not pleasant. Waiting is exhausting. Waiting is exhausting when you're hoping and waiting and expecting for what you've always dreamt about. But tonight, I'll stop here. and I'll continue in our next training. And I want to appreciate every one of you for joining this meeting. In our next training, I'll continue on the 7 years of famine versus the 7 years of waiting. Please, if you got any value from today's meetings, right from the beginning till now, please go to the chat handle and type value. If you got any value since you started this meeting today till now, go to the chat handle and type value. Okay. So for tonight, I'll have to stop here because time is not on our side, but we'll continue from this point in the next meeting. I want to appreciate every one of you who attend this training, who attend trainings generally. Thank you for being up and doing. Make sure you join cell meeting and get more information. Sorry about my voice. By our next meeting, my voice would have been clear. Thank you so much. I love you all. See you in cell meeting. Okay. God bless you. Enjoy.